Okay, so what you're seeing here is a example video, or a video I took while I was grinding for the shiny materials off screen. To me, this is like the best way to get the shiny materials, because I think you can only have 4 enemies on screen at once. I've never gotten more than 4. I've got 2, I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. I've never gotten like 5 enemies on screen, so I think 4 is the most enemies you can have. So anyway, as you can see here, what I'm doing is I'm attacking with low-level attacks, just level 1 attacks, twice per enemy. Because, well, Serge is so freaking overpowered right now that any higher and he would, like, kill everything here. Particularly these enemies. And now, I really also enjoy these enemies. Because these enemies, unlike a lot of other enemies, rarely use their elements. And so, I mean, one thing that always annoyed me was when I was fighting an enemy and trying to grind for these shiny materials, and I would have like the system in place to get the whole field effect that same element color, they could use an element and just screw up the whole field effect, and then like my whole system would be ruined and I had to like redo the system or get the field effect back to being like all white or etc. So so these enemies rarely use elements, and so I always prefer to have them whenever I'm grinding for shiny materials. The problem with it is, as you can see, they are very weak. They will not last for very long, so that's why I had this great system in place. And it wasn't just Serge. Like, I did it with every single character that I use shinies with. Whenever these guys were on screen, I always did like very low level attacks with, you know, like twice basically. So Serge did 2 level 1 attacks on each of the characters, or each of the enemies, and then I would switch off with the other 2 characters, in this case Kid and Tenjin, building up their levels so that they can make the field effect white, and then going into the summon with Serge here, as you can see. That's the best way, in my opinion, to do it. There is one other enemy, I forget his name. I'll put up an image on screen right now, but he's such a pain in the ass to deal with, because he will use summons. He's a fire, he's a red innate enemy, and he just messes up everything. Although I did get some success with him, and with him he has a lot more health, so you know, you don't have to stick to the like level 1 attacks. You can go like to level 3 and stuff. Just make sure that he's sagging in a weakened condition before using the summon. So anyway, okay, so that's the end of that example video. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm here at the Divine Dragonfall in another world. And we are going to create the Chrono Cross element because, well, I mean, it's no real secret, but yeah, Chrono Cross is an element. And how do we do that? Well, we just come here. We're gonna put the Tear of Love on one half. Hey, it's staying up there this time. You know, it didn't stay up that way before we entered Chronopolis. Let's try the Tear of Hate on the other one. I wonder what's gonna happen. Well, I already said what was going to happen, but spoiler alert. But this is actually a pretty cool sequence. You might remember from before we went to Chronopolis, Stina was in the party, and she instructed us to do this very thing, except it didn't work that time. And I think that's because the dragons weren't yet unified into the Dragon God. And that's why we couldn't do this. I don't know why they needed to be that way, like, you know, done that way in order to make the Chrono Cross, but yeah, it really doesn't make any sense. And if we go into our elements, actually, we can actually allocate this element if I really wanted to right now, but I'm not going to just yet. I don't know. Well, I guess I could. What could I replace with? I'll place Fireball. I believe it might be all the way down at the bottom. Oh, there it is. Okay. Cool. Yes, as you can see, it is a level 8, and you can go plus or minus 7. Usually I don't like to go negatives with my elements, But in this case, for Chrono Cross, for the Chrono Cross element, it's okay, and you will see why a little later on. Anyway, oh, and as you can see, my star count is at 23 now. I'll pull that back up real quick. Yeah, 23 out of 40. That's because off screen, I finished grinding all the materials necessary to, or all the shiny materials necessary for all the Spectra equipment. I haven't made it yet because I wanted to show you, I wanted to show you guys, me making it, first of all, but also that, what you will need. So, for example, like, I'm going to now make, I'm going to make the Spectra Swallow, the Prism Dagger, and the Spectral Glove first. So we're going to go here. Okay, you also will need, a lot of rainbow shells. So, you will need 9 rainbow shells, which is a good thing that we have 12 of them. And as you can see, the Spectra Swallow, much like the Prism Dagger, needs all, needs one of the 6 shinies, okay? So we're gonna do this. You might be wondering, why are you forging the Spectra Swallow, since it's, technically, it has lower stats than the Master Mune. That's because when you do a New Game Plus, you will, you won't keep the Master Mune. And I will do New Game Plus to get all the other endings, but you will keep any of the other equipment that you forge. So I'm creating the Spectra Swallow just for New Game Plus. So when I start New Game Plus and I lose the Master Mune, I can have the second best weapon for Serge in the game right at the start. And so then there's Prism Dagger, as you saw, also takes one of each of the 6 shinies. And then we're going for the Granite Glove, which is right down, or no, I'm sorry, the Spectral Glove, not the Granite Glove. Spectral Glove, which again takes one of the 6 shinies. You might be wondering, you might have noticed already, I have differing numbers in, my shiny counts, like, some have 7, some have 5, some have 8, or one has 8, one has 4. There's a very special reason for that, and that's because after I forge the Spectral Glove, yes, I know, I will like it, thank you. I'm going to go down here. Again, I'm going to make 3 of the Prism Males. Okay, and it also takes all 6 shinies. But the reason for having differing numbers in this, as you can see, Shiny Soot, which you get from the Black Summons, is already down to just 1. Much like Shiny Shell, which is the White Summons, has 2. I went a little bit overboard. But, the reason being is you're really not going to need them, because when after forging that was the 3rd one, you can go to accessories. Prism Helmets only need 4 of the 6 shinies. The ones that are missing are the Shiny Salt and the Shiny Soot. So really, I did the math, and to get 3 Prism Helmets, 3 Prism Males, and 3 of the primary weapons for your characters, you will need 6 of the whites, which is the Prism Salt. You will need 6 of the black, which is or not the Prism Salt, the Shiny Salt. You'll need 6 of the black, which is the Shiny Soot. You will need 9 of the blue, which is the Shiny Dew. 9 of the yellow, which is Shiny Sand. 9 of the green, which is the Leaf, the Shiny Leaf. And 9 of the red, which is the Shiny Ember. And I did just that. Rather than, like, over-grind, I grinded just enough so that I had at least that number. Sometimes I went a little bit overboard. Like, I had 7 of the Shiny, Salt, and I think I had, like, 10 of the, I forget. I think I had 10 of the Shiny Dew, which makes sense here. But everything else I had, just enough of, so... yeah, so I'm left with 1 Shiny Dew and 1 Shiny Salt, which makes sense. Why was all of this important? I'm sure you are wondering. And that's because the boss at Terra Tower, the last boss in Terra Tower, is ridiculously hard. More on that later, but I will just say right now that yes, he is really hard. And having the Prism equipment makes this a cakewalk. I kid you not. But again, more on that later. So, what are we doing now? Well, Oh, right, I need to put Starky in the party. Starky does need to be in the party for this next bit. And it's a very special reason. You may not remember, or maybe you do remember, that when Starky got recruited, there was the possibility that his spaceship, which was destroyed in the homeworld, and the homeworld where his spaceship was right here in the El Nido Triangle, his spaceship was broken, and we just found a star fragment. But it was postulated, I think, somewhere when he got recruited, that his ship might still be attacked in another world. So that's what we're doing here in the El Nido Triangle. We're going to see if his spaceship is still here. And again, another reason, but I will get into that a little bit later when time comes. I wish your boat didn't move this slowly when moving in the screen, because it's... There we go. Yes, I want to go in. So, yes, anyway. Hey guys, it's Zach, and welcome to episode 91 of Let's Play Chrono Cross. In the last episode, we finished up the Kid's side quest, celebrated Christmas with Kid and, I guess, Lucia. Yeah, that was fun. Getting that letter from Luca was a nice touch. And gonna go down. There we go. You know, it hinted at a possibility that Kid is not really who we think. Oh no. Okay, cool. The Kid isn't really who we think she is. That she has a backstory that we still don't know yet, or another name, and somebody named damn it, who was it? Lucas? No. Shoot. I forgot. I forgot the name. Somebody will, I'm sure, will tell me in a comment. But yeah, anyway, so, but there was some sort of mystery behind it, and I hope we learn more about Kid's past a little bit later on. So look at this. Starky's spaceship is still here. And, of course, there is a enemy that's in the way of it, so I guess we got no choice but to fight this enemy. This enemy is really easy. However, you cannot damage it with normal attacks, as I will demonstrate right now. Any sort of attack that you do to this enemy results in 0. However, you can damage it with elements. If you want to make the battle quick, recommend using some of the 7 elements that Kid has, like Red Wolf or Salamander, because that would make that, like, this jellyfish creature would just be dead already. To be perfectly honest with you. And of course, the reason I didn't put like any elements or anything on Starky is quite literally Starky is only useful for this one part. As we will see after this battle. I really should stop spoiling things, shouldn't I? I'll try to be better on that one. Oh, you might notice something weird going on next to the field effect, by the way. You see these orbs, kinda, of the element colors? That happens after you generate the Chrono Cross element, by the way. So, anyway, defend with Starky a bit. So this is what I always did. Oh crap. Did not mean to defend with Kid, but that's okay. At least it wasn't an element. But damn you, son of a bitch! You screwed it up. You messed it all up. Thank you, you absolute dick. Oh, that did absolutely 0. Oh, I guess you could. Can you wait? Can you only damage with red elements? I wasn't really paying attention to the battle earlier, so... Have I been damaging him with any element, or is it only red element? Huh. Okay, hang on. This whole video might just be me battling him. I didn't want to be that way, but... Honestly, there's not much else I can do, really, because, Yeah, I'm just... Oh, no! Ah, shit. I pressed down one too many times. Well, you know what? This is probably actually better because now I can heal up. I can come back into it fresh, and you pull off the summon. So it's probably better that I did it this way, to be honest. And I really don't care about that stolen good at all. So yeah, this is probably just kind of like better in the long run. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and like go through with like the summoning strategy that I use. This is lagging for some reason. I'm not really sure why. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, so now I'm going to use Fireball first with Serge, and then I'm going to defend with Starky for a little bit. And I'm just going to keep defending with Starky only so that Serge can get his stamina back. Hopefully he doesn't attack again. Okay. Well, thankfully he's not using his elements, so that I guess is a good thing. See, the reason I'm not using Kid is because if all three members attacked at, roughly the same intervals, then he would attack, and that would be bad. And I need more stamina on you, Serge. There we go. And Magna Bomb you. Maybe I should have put some fire elements on, or red elements on Starky, but yeah. Okay, defend again. Keep defending. 2 more times defending should do it. There we go. Alright, Magna Bomb you one last time, and then I can pull off a summon. There we go. Alright. So now I'm going to attack once and use Salamander. What is up with this lag? This is really, like, concerning, because, like, this doesn't make any sense. I don't know why it's lagging so much. I've never had this much trouble. Okay, so anyway, so here's the Salamander summon. I did, however, actually, another thing I can point out, is that while I was grinding for all the shiny elements, I recorded every single summon. He's not dead? That should have killed him! Wow. Okay. I'm stunned. I thought he would have died from that, because I mean, oh wait, I think I needed to damage him a little bit more, and then that would have taken care of him, probably. I can't believe the whole video is literally just this one battle. This lag is really annoying me. I just spit onto my pop screen. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to attack really quick to Serge. Alright. And back over to Kid. Now, since no elements have been used yet, I can still use Red Wolf if I wanted to. And it's almost tempting to do that. Although, nah, I'm gonna go with Volcano. Because that'll probably be enough to finish him off. Anyway, so, but yes, so while I was grinding for all the shiny elements, I did record every single summon that you can use in this game, because, I'm going to make a, compilation video of all the summons, so you guys can see that. It's going to be one of the bonus videos I'm going to be uploading later. Of course, that was also a boss battle, so we got another star. But it's always going to be, we're always going to have 23 out of, 40, or we're always going to have, it's always going to be a difference. So whenever you got a new start, like we got 41, now we have 23. Before we had 22 out of 40, now it's 23 out of 41. The distance still stays the same. That's what I was trying to say. And everybody's fully healed. Okay, then. So, yay. Well, okay, so the spaceship's still intact. Let's go up to it. Woo! Or, I'm sorry. Wow! Starky ship is in this world, not broken. Starky, I'm happy. Okay. What kind of happy? Okay. Could that be the reason why we have air down here? Oh, yeah. At least I finally explained that. Yeah, because, like, they went underwater and it's like they can breathe. Affirmative. Starky's ship creates a special force field. Starky thinks in the other world, Starky's ship is in pieces and parts are buried underground, but still working. Yeah, that's why in the homeworld we could still go down underneath the sea. Yeah, it opened. Okay, well, let's go inside then. Yeah, everything in order. Is in order, sorry. Everything in order. The navigation system is operational. Starky's bed is nice and cozy too. Can this take us to Terra Tower? Yeah, you said it, kid. That's my question. This ship is only big enough to fly Starky. Then what do we do? Leave it to me. I know I changed Kid's voice at one point, I think. Well, I just did, actually. Okay, Starky's going around messing up his own ship. The engine may be a bit rusty, but otherwise perfect. Oh yeah, that. Maybe we can use this. Starky may be able to scrounge up more stuff. Starky will come back later. He does it. So, like, what the hell is that? I predicted Kid's text. What is that? It's an anti-gravity device. If you attach this to your boat, it will fly to Terra Tower easily. All we need now is a facility to install it. I remember there was a dock inside of Chronopolis. Alright, let's be on our way to Chronopolis. That's right, it is back to Chronopolis. Except, it's automatic. You don't actually have to sail here. It's automatic. They just take you here. And then, of course, this is all scripted as well. Let's see. Starky need this and that. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Please don't. No. Please do not let the Kool-Aid guy come in. This should do the trick. Oi. All you have to do is load that thing on the boat, right? What are you talking about? We need to attach a stabilizer to keep the auto gyro from spinning out of control. I don't get it, but just hurry it up, okay? Time to get to work. And thankfully, it just saves the whole thing. Like it saves you the time of him actually putting it up. So like it just skips to him being done. Whew, start game done. See, all you did was load it on the boat. You said it, kid. Negative. And what was he doing just there? Was he on his head? That doesn't make any sense. Oh! Is there a special scene with Serge? So this is it? Never expected our encounter to turn out like this, did you, Serge? Guys, I honestly did not know of this scene. Because I think the last time that I did this, I saved Kid after getting Starky's boat or something, I think. I don't remember. I just definitely do not remember the scene at all. And no, I'm pretty sure Serge did not. Why were we born? Why do we live? That's what we're going to find out with our own eyes. That's right. You tell him, Kid. Okay, well, that was kind of cool. So, right, what am I up to in my recording? I'm just checking it out real quick. So, holy cow. It has been over half an hour. This has gone on for long enough. I might cut out some of that battle, to be honest. Just to kind of shorten this up a bit, because that is actually pretty ridiculous. And Starky, honest. What the hell are you doing, Starky? Oh, okay. Alright, Starky's weird. Starky's gonna be replaced soon anyway, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, so guys, we did a lot in this episode. We finally got the Starky ship. We got this gyro off of it, defeated a boss in the process. Yeah, and so now I guess the boat can fly up the Terra Tower. Yeah, so that's pretty much all we did in this episode, to be honest. Well, oh no, we also forged the Chrono Cross, and that was fun too. So, thank you all very much for watching. In the next episode, we are finally going to get on this boat and head to Terra Tower. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. Can't wait to see what surprises are in store for us there. So, yeah, once again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys then.